I make enough money.
That should be enough for y'all to know in what direction this video is headed. But you know what? I had to see it, so do y'all. Viewer discretion is advised.
To pay all of my bills, take trips, spoil myself. Why in the world would I give my time to a man that wants me to go half? Get out of my face.
Sweetheart, it would make a lot of sense for you to find a man that can go half, because then that 100 that you were paying, right, you can keep half to yourself. Now, although this is basic math, for whatever reason, it's going over a lot of y'all heads, and I don't understand why. And although everyone should understand and know that a relationship is more than just money, but that's the point you brought up, so that's what I'm going to address. From a mathematical standpoint, you joining forces with someone else or someone going half with whatever it is that you're already paying is a benefit to you. Follow me here. 2 incomes will always be better than 1. Being able to save 50% of your income instead of not being able to save it at all will always be better. So finding someone that you can coexist with comfortably, knowing that he always has his side of the rent, will always be a benefit to you.
I'm gonna stop it right here. I feel like this is a person. Well, let me take that back. When I hear that statement, I know it's coming from a place of not ever having someone that is giving you 50-50, giving you more, because I think that it's a sliding scale. It's always changing 30-70, 60-40, 50-50, back and forth, because that's just how it is. I mean, some people might have that exact 50-50, but when I hear statements like that, I'm always just like, you know what I mean? Let's get back to it.
Trips that you say you be going on, you can double it next year because you got more money to spend. I will never understand why y'all bring up the concept of money, but don't be willing or ready to spend it. Literally catch a whole attitude and feel disrespected and somewhat offended that a man asks you to spend the money that you brought up in the conversation. Make it make fucking sense. Some of you women in 2025 are the richest broke people I know. Because what is the point of money if it's not going to be spent? What is it? It's just a piece of paper at that point. You got on here and told us about how great your life is, which in turn we all know is cap, because if it was true that you were living this great life, you would never get online to tell us about it. Happy people don't spend time trying to convince people that they're happy. So very indirectly, this is your admission of guilt, wanting a partner. But what you're ultimately trying to tell us is, hey, I can't get the man that I want. Whether that be because of my character or the money I make, I'm not sure. You didn't specify. However, you need to look within. And once you do, you'll find all the answers to your issues. But even with all that I just said, I know she ain't gonna listen to me because I am just a normal guy. Y'all keep it change.
Yeah, I like that. I like the way he put that together. Definitely agree with him.
We went 50-50, and I went to work and he went to work. But guess wasn't 50-50. Dishes wasn't 50-50. The laundry wasn't 50-50. The cleaning wasn't 50-50. And that's an everyday motherfucking job. I come home and then got food on the table, got clothes on the bed, got shit everywhere. So every day I'm exhausted. I'm coming home, I'm cleaning my house, and yes, I do that anyways. But when it's just you, it's
that's just a lot of energy. I don't know how that type of energy behavior is enjoyable to come home to. And I'm not even speaking about the chores. I'm talking about the mouth. You know what I'm saying? I mean, be passionate. We all love a little passion here and there. But if you would do these things anyway, and if you love your person, how much harder is it to throw another load of clothes in the wash? You know what I'm saying? And if you're being tic-tac about every little thing, man, you know what I'm saying? What they say, you bound to drizzle, you doomed to fail. So yeah, don't agree with that, because there's plenty of times, you know, as a man or as a female too, I'm sure, in situations you just doing because you do. It's because of how you are. It don't really matter who's around you. Obviously, sometimes if it's excessive, but then again, like, why are you living and being with someone who is not up to your standards? And if you've been through this, like, what are you screaming about? You know what I'm saying? Like, it was your choice. You could always tell them to leave, male or female, if you're not liking how things are getting ran down, and especially in your crib, whether y'all both own it, it's yours, hers, whatever you're living at. I mean, I've heard Kevin Samuels say something very interesting, and I know that's probably gonna get a lot of flack, but he was like, your issue is him leaving the toilet seat up. And that's the biggest issue in your relationship right now. He's like, why don't you just go to Home Depot, spend $45 and get the automatic closing toilet seat? Sometimes it's that simple, you know what I'm saying? You just use a little bit of brain power. You could really be mad, or you could be like, you know what? This is who this person showed up as. This is what I need to accept this person as, and this is what this person is bringing to the table. Let me find a workaround if I want to be happy, or I could just sit up and complain. It's up to you though.
There's women out there that will walk away from a good man talking about, oh, he wanted to go half on rent. He wanted to go half on.
Facts.
Like that is, you know how fatuous and inane that is to say he wanted to go half. First of all, you are responsible for 100% of your life as an adult. 100% of your problems, 100% of your bills, 100% of your stress. And you mean to tell me you had a man right there like, I'll take half of that from you. And you was like, that ain't good enough.
Right. Damn.
I want you to take it all. I don't want to have no responsibility as an adult. And that is financial abuse. And that is feminine manipulation and abuse. So then, fellas, you need to walk away.
I mean, that's kind of self-explanatory. You know what I'm saying? If you're unhappy where you at, get on. If there's things that you don't like, get on. You know what I'm saying? Sooner or later, it's no longer, you can't really be mad at the person. You kind of put yourself in that situation. And that goes both ways, male and female. So if you don't like it, get on. Something wild, stand up for yourself and get on. You know what I'm saying? Something I like to say though is, are you too particular? Are you throwing away 80% good for 20% bad? Now, if that 20% bad is something you can't come back from, that's understandable. Whatever those rules are for you and your relationship. But like, yeah, a lot of times we'll be throwing away 95% good for 5% bad, or, 10, 20, 30%. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of that could be fixed. Just like the situation earlier. If the toilet seat was a bother that your man keeps up, and you would say that accounts for 3% of your relationship because it's been going on for so long, you could technically have 100% perfect relationship if you got an automatic toilet seat. So a lot of times when you just fester in that bad energy towards your partner, if you really just sat down, wrote it down, found out what the issues were, if there were issues you couldn't come back from, get on. But if there were things that were fixable through technology, through conversation, through action, through, making a move, yada, yada, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Getting someone's paycheck, if that a financial issue, and really you could fix a lot of your things and make your situation a lot better if you're willing to work. But again, we just got that ability to just throw everything away. You know what I'm saying? I'm a culprit of it too. It's happened to me a few times. So, I mean, I'm not bigger than the program. I understand.
People talk.
Let's go over some of these comments. Let's see. Going half with someone else means going half on what they spend too. If you spend more than me, it's not a help, it's a hindrance. It's like, this is very basic logic. It's definitely not a basic logic. If they spend a lot, you spend a lot, you're only spending half, and then there's always more for extra things on the end. I don't think that's basic. That doesn't make any sense to me. Girl math is always the hardest. Facts, She wants him to pay 100%, so she can keep all her money to herself. Hey, if you're in a situation where, you're getting okie doke like that, crazy. Now, if the woman has earned that through time equity with you, and you're like, it's cool, baby girl, you keep your money, I'll keep mine, I'll handle this, then, hey, more power to you, you know what I'm saying? But if you're not in that situation, hey, help yourself. Don't hurt yourself. Let's see. A woman like her wouldn't like me. Someone like her, I would be happy because the moment she asks for something, I'm going to look at her and say, you got it. That's funny. Speak the truth, bro. Amen to that. I don't suppose she said she'd rather pay 100, I believe that's and care and take care of her man. I mean, why would you be with someone who doesn't want to take care of you? Why are you going to be with someone who doesn't want to see you at your highest, your greatest, believe in you, want to give you her last, I always find it interesting if you know anything about the game. You know, you're dealing with people who want to give you their all. You know what I'm saying? Their all, their last. And if you haven't never had that, it's a problem. And sometimes it takes one person to show that it's okay to do that, because you know you might be dealing with people that got taken advantage of. A lot of times givers attract takers, so I can understand that. You know what I'm saying? You'll get someone who tries to take, and you got to put yourself in a position where you understand those are not for you. But once you come across someone that gives, hey, it's beautiful. Let's get back to these comments though. They take 50% as an insult when it benefits both sides and helps both grow together. Okay, yeah, simple math, bro. 100. Do your thing, Mary Jane. Yeah, by Cat and Kevin Samuel's voice is crazy.